Welcome to St. Louis, a city where history meets hustle, where every block has a story and every skyline shot feels like a postcard. From game day energy to quaint coffee corners, St. Louis has a heartbeat of its own. Today we're exploring what it's like to live in the middle of it all, right here at Gallery 720 on Olive Street. Rising in the heart of downtown, 720 Olive is more than just an address. It's a blend of St. Louis heritage and modern design. Once a landmark of the city's architectural past, it is now reimagined for how people live and work today. So let's step inside and see why guests from across the country call this place home during their stay in the Gateway City. This lobby sets the tone, bright, curated, and quietly elegant. It feels like part gallery, part gathering place. There's local artwork lined all over the walls, giving every corner its own sense of story. It's one of those spaces you don't just walk through, you slow down for. Inside every Corporate Quarters USA apartment, it's designed to take the edge off of travel. Everything's here when you arrive: fresh linens, full kitchen, Wi-Fi, washer and dryer, smart TVs, all the things that you need to make unpacking feel effortless. We've set these up to feel lived in from day one, cozy, functional, and ready for real life. Honestly, I could move in right now. This view alone makes it so hard to leave. What I love about Gallery 720 is how it blends the social and the practical side of things. You've got a full fitness center, a quiet business lounge for remote days, and secure parking options that actually make sense downtown. The parking that we provide is in a garage that's actually connected through a skywalk to the apartment complex. So we can take a look at that later on. Everything feels modern without losing the building's original character. This is where you'll find the resident Clubhouse. It's open and airy and perfect for a morning coffee or catching up with meetings or anything that you need to do along those lines. There's a coffee bar, there's communal seating, and there's also a full-size kitchen. So if you need to do anything while you're out by the pool or just want to enjoy the space, you can do that. There's free Wi-Fi. And then when you walk outside, there's going to be the pool deck. It opens into insane city views here. It's honestly the best spot in the building, in my opinion. Whether you're swimming laps or just unwinding with a book, it's got a calm energy that you usually don't find in the middle of the city. They even have 3 hot tubs that only open up in the winter, which feels so St. Louis. You'll get the snow falling around you and the steam rising over the skyline, and you're just sitting there like, okay, this is pretty perfect. And if you're the type who needs a morning sweat or an after work reset, the fitness center just inside is full of brand new equipment, treadmills with downtown views, free weights, bikes, everything you need to keep your routine going while you're on the road. It's all private, spotless, and accessible 24/7, which honestly makes a difference when you're juggling a busy schedule with unpredictable work hours. Next, we're going to go on up to the second floor, which will take us across the skywalk straight to the parking lot or parking garage. There's actually some nice artwork that you can check out along the way as well, so it's not a boring walk. And then once you come out here, you'll be able to see that the parking garage access is super easy. It is secure. You use your key access to get in, so only people in the building are going to be able to get in there. And then you'll go up to your floor, which also you're only able to get to your floor. It's easy. It's right around the block. And then you would, again, second floor to get across that skywalk. Now we're going to step outside and check out the neighborhood. You're surrounded by local life, coffee shops tucked between old brick buildings, restaurants with patio lights that glow at night, and everything you need within walking distance. We're going to actually head over to Schnucks, which is the local grocery spot. It's just around the corner, as you can see, perfect for quick runs or stocking up for the week. Just a block over is the Old Post Office Plaza, one of those pocket parks that's perfect for a quiet coffee or a midday reset. You're surrounded by some of the city's most beautiful historic buildings, and you can literally feel the history in the bricks. You've also got Missouri Secretary of State's office and Missouri Arts Council right here. A little reminder that the neighborhood isn't just residential. It's rooted in creativity, culture, and the people who keep the state moving. A few steps further and you'll stumble into small boutiques, vintage shops, and little bodegas that feel straight out of a postcard. It's not polished in a perfect way. It's real, local, and full of personality. Everything is connected here: art, food, community. That's what makes this neighborhood stand out. It doesn't just surround you, it pulls you in. And just a few minutes down the road, you'll reach the icon that defines the city, the Gateway Arch. It's one of those landmarks that still stops you in its tracks, even if you've seen it 100 times. I've seen it as a child and now, and it still feels just as massive, minimal, and somehow still feels peaceful standing right beneath it. What I love most is the space around it, the green park trails, the river glimmering in the distance, the way it opens up the skyline. You can actually feel the pace of the city slow down here. Now, underneath of the arch, the museum tells a story of how St. Louis became the gateway to the West. After a little trip through security, we open up to stories of pioneers, builders, artists, and everyday people who built the city that we are standing in now. Shout out to the furniture team, Houston Furniture, for joining me on this adventure and giving me a canoe ride like the old times. I couldn't believe how big these wooden shoes were. I mean, is that how big everybody's feet were then? Is that realistic? I'm not sure. This museum is immersive without being overdone, and it gives you this sense of pride in what the city represents, which is progress, resilience, and possibility. You leave here with a new kind of appreciation for the view above. And to cap off the day, there is nothing more St. Louis than a Cardinals game. They were playing my home team, the Cincinnati Reds, so of course it was even more of an inclination to go. The energy down here is unreal. The whole city shows up, families, coworkers, lifelong fans, everyone's united in the one moment to watch the Cardinals. You can see the arch right from the stands. It's like the city itself is cheering with you, whether you're a baseball person or not. It's the kind of experience that makes you feel connected to the heartbeat of St. Louis. From the energy of Busch Stadium to quiet mornings at Old Post Office Plaza, St. Louis has this way of balancing motion and meaning, always alive, always inviting. And for us at Corporate Quarters USA, that's what it's all about, giving you a place to live, explore, and truly experience a city around you. Thanks so much for coming along with us. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and tell us where you want us next. We will see you next time on Through the Keyhole.